Hello, my name is Travis Presley, and it'll be my pleasure to share my experience with Find My Way Home. I currently live in Atlanta, Georgia. I work in the hospitality industry, and I'm also a small business owner. So my experience that has led me to find my way home, I was currently going through like a situation. I was kind of like on my last denial. And I say that because the situation that I was running into was I was having trouble finding a loan officer, a bank that would accept income-based payment plans. So going through all of the major banks and all of these other companies, they were kind of denying me. So I kind of was down and out, and I was online. I happened to just be looking online. I was looking up income-based banks or mortgages, and came across Find My Way Home, and was I saw Scott on there, and Scott Schang, who was a tremendous help, by the way. I appreciate you, Scott. I saw online, it was just so many people on there that was like having the same experiences that I was having. They were saying, hey, you know, with the school loan issues, because they were saying that most banks are taking, I want to say, 1% of the debt and applying it to the debt to income ratio. So that was kind of like the main issue that I was having. So it was like a lot of people online sharing their stories, and I was like, wow, I can relate to that. You know, I'm reading the reviews, and then Scott was instantly like sending them to different people in their area. And I reached out. I was like, hey Scott, I'm having a little trouble with this issue. Do you know anybody that you could refer me to? And he referred me to a guy named Steve Woloshik. So I emailed Steve Woloshik or whatnot, told him my information, gave him all my information that I needed, shared my story. And Steve Woloshik was amazing. The professionalism, the communication, which is also what I was struggling with, was finding the loan officer or the banks that were communicating, because I understand that they're busy, but in my past, I think the issue that I was running through was that they were kind of leading me on, saying that, hey, look, we may be able to help you, and we may be able to do this once they ran my credit, doing all this other stuff, and it was just too much. I would get to the point, and it was like, no, we can't accept you. So I told Steve Woloshik all this up front. He's with Prime Lending Bank. Steve Woloshik with Prime Lending Bank. And man, he understood, and he helped me out. Fast forward, he got me approved, and sent him all my information, you know, all that stuff like that. Once he got me, you know, approved and was telling me everything that I needed to do, he walked me step by step. And the experience on the site, you know, before I was introduced to Steve with Prime Lending, I mean, I was just pleased to see there was so many people on FindMyWayHome.com that were openly sharing their experience with what they were going through, and I could relate. So I was like, wow, these people are in the same situation I'm in. So I immediately reached out to Scott, and he helped me out. He introduced me to Steve and Woloshik with Prime Lending, and the rest is history. I mean, from there, I started working with Steve, and the professionalism was there. I was treated with the utmost respect. He understood my situation. He was passionate about what he was doing, and just walked me through the process. And it was one of the most greatest. Although it was my first, it was the greatest experience in purchasing my first home, and I'm elated. So far, what it was June, I've been here for probably like 2 months, and I love it. Love my house, love my home. It's my first home, and I hit it before I did 30, closed 2 days before my 30th birthday, and the rest is history of the experience that I'll never forget. Thank you so much. FindMyWayHome.com. You're the best. Thank you so much, FindMyWayHome.com.